Hello everyone, and welcome back to Disc Golf Examiner. Today we have coverage from the 2018 Shamrock Showdown at Moraine State Park in Portersville, PA, and I'm really excited to bring it to you. This is the third year that we've covered the Shamrock Showdown. It's been TD'd by Jacob Johnston. Whenever he originally started this, he's 15, and now he's 18. And so that means that he's moving off to college. So this will be his last TD'd event here, at least for the time being. So there he is there, giving us the old sound off. And we're going to go ahead and start our round. We have a great group here. We have leading the group, Brad Schick at 5 under, followed by Matt Rosier and Sam Castiglione at 4 under, and Dave Northrup at 3 under. And we'll see Brad is from Ohio. We have Matt from our area. Sam's from New York. And Dave is actually from Canada. So we have a pretty good representation here. And we're going to start off on hole 1, which is a par 3. And it is 315 feet, I believe. Brad up on the tee. Looks like his forehand may have been turned over just a bit. Matt taking his landing pad there for his throw. Oh, looks like the disc just popped up a bit. May have caught a branch there and faded left. Sam is looks like he's through. It came out a little bit early on him. It looks like we got a clip of a branch, but it's going to be over far left. I've not seen very many people land over there, so that should be interesting. And Dave is going straight up the gut. Yes, that is a great drive. Oh, and it looks like Matt may have went a little further right, but it looks like he got some good penetration there through the trees. And Sam far from the mud, which is good. We did have very cold and windy conditions today, so you're going to see some of the best players from our area and Canada playing here in some really horrible conditions, but it still is a lot of fun to see how they play this course. Dave laying up to the basket there. Good layout. Brad, even laying it up, looks like he's going for it. Almost had it there in the basket. And Sam's got some mud where he landed there. Still going to give us a good run, I believe. Yes. Oh, just a little low, it looks like. And Rosier just outside the circle here in this wooded area, and it looks like he just went a little higher, landed in the mud there. Oh no. Well, yeah, he's not happy with that start, that's for sure. Sam will pitch in. And Dave as well, followed by Brad. And Rosier will drop in. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 2, which is a par 4. This one is in the C position, which is 453 feet. Now, you do have some OB to contend with here, but it's usually on your second throw that you have to contend with it. Brad's going straight up the gut. Yeah, that disc is not fading. Getting a good skip. Perfect placement. That's right where you want to be. Dave's disc is getting a little high. Oh, a little bit of a wind push there. Looks like it's fading hard left. There is some jail over there in the trees. Sam going straight up the gut too. Oh, you're going to get caught up in that mud right there, but he's at least got some good placement as far as ability to shoot from there. And Rosier's going to end up a little further left as well. So Dave has it looks like he's got some wooded area in front of him there. And, oh no. Hate it when that happens. We have Sam here in the mud. Can't really get a great run up, but he's aiming for up the hill there. The basket is just past the OB on the left. And Sam is, wow. What a beautiful upshot by Sam. Well, Dave's got even more jail on this shot, so we'll see what he plays here. Looks like he threw a thumber up there. Oh no. Oh no, I think he's going to be OB there. Rosier, ooh, threading some trees. Disc is going to end up a little further right of the basket. Brad, for his second shot, great shot, right up to the basket. Dave's giving it a good run, good effort. Going to be beside the basket there. Now, Rosier is probably a good 40, 45 feet from the basket where he's at. And he has some trees. Looks like he's trying to straddle out from to get his shot. Shout out to Brian Bowman for helping me shoot this weekend. It's great to have a second camera on location. Brad will be easy putting there for his bird. As everybody crosses the bridge and gets into position, we'll all be putting out as well. Good. We'll have Sam next, followed by Dave. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 3. And hole 3 is probably the most birdieable hole on the course, I'd say. It's a par 3. It is in the B position, which is 288 feet. Now there is OB straight ahead, and Brad's running right at the basket. Oh, and just a double tree kick and a very fortunate lie there, where he looks like he skipped over the OB there. So that was very fortunate. Sam is thrown right over. Good turnover shot. Wow. That is beautiful. That's exactly how you want to play it. It's like Matt's going to play a slight turnover shot. Oh, it's coming out of it a little bit. Right at that OB. Oh, right there inside the OB. So he'll have a little further of a putt. And Dave with a beautiful flex shot. Yeah, just come back. Oh, looks like it hit that tree and it died a little early. He's going to have a long putt here. About 40 feet. Giving it a good run. Oh, right off the top of the basket. Matt's going to figure out his lie here. It looks like, yeah, he did not cross the plane on the other side, on the far side of the OB. So he'll play from the long side. But that's not going to be a problem for him. Matt's a very strong putter. We have Sam up here. About 20 feet. Yeah, maybe more like 15. Sam's going to go ahead and putt in. We have Brad coming up next. Beautiful putt. And Dave will pitch in as well. So we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 4. Hole number 4 is a par 4, and it is in the C position, which is 435 feet. Yeah, Brad throwing. Oh, looks like unfortunately he's going to catch an early tree there. That was a pretty nice shot, though. Would have liked to see how much further that would have went. Sam going right up the gut. Great drive. Yeah, good skip. Yeah, very nice. No OB to worry about on this particular hole, but you do have quite a ways to go up that hill and then to the right. Dave playing a skip. Oh, fortunately, catching a root and bouncing right. Now you can just hear the wind whipping in some of these shots. It's definitely been a factor here today. We saw some really interesting shots and really interesting throws this weekend. Now Dave's going to have to play a turnover shot here. Keep turning, keep turning. Good. It got sneaky there. Going to hit a tree. And Matt as well going to play a turnover shot towards the basket. Yeah, that's how you do it. Sam looks like he's going for a sidearm approach shot here. Little skip, little jump, and a tree. Brad with an Anheuser jump putt. And Dave from about 60 feet here. Beautiful. Yeah, Dave's gonna get in the basket. A little high on the right side, but landed very nicely there. Matt as well. Matt will take his 3. So we're going to go ahead and move on to hole 5. It's a par 3. It is in the A position, which is 276 feet. Now it is a slight right. You just really want to play something. If you're throwing a sidearm, you really want to play something that's going to go straight and then hook up. Or you want to play a turnover shot, but I'd say that the higher likely success is the sidearm here. Sam's going to... Oh, unfortunately that disc is just a little high, and it clips a branch over there. It looks like Matt's going to... Here's Matt's runway. I swear, he takes about 5 more feet on any tee. And looks like... Oh, his turnover shot's going to hit a tree as well. Brad's commenting that actually... he did that on the previous round. They played the blue tees the previous round, so pretty interesting. Brad, however, is going to throw a great sidearm. He's right up there near the basket, probably within 10 feet. Dave with the turnover shot. Great turnover shot. Yeah, it's flexing back great. Perfect. That's going to be right beside the basket as well. Great shot by Dave. I tried. And Matt was running it. But he got it there. Sam getting his disc up there as well. Good attempt. Good effort. All right. He almost slipped there on the mud, which was a funny thing. And it was funny. I was checking out Dave's putters. I think one of the putters that he was putting with was a slammer. So it just shows you how windy it was that day. Very overstable.
I had to get off the bottom.
So we're going to go move on to hole 6, par 5. This one's in the C position. It is 1,026 feet, guys. And you have to stay on the fairway on this one. You get off the fairway, you're going to start getting strokes. It's just, this one's just a monster. And Brad, looks like he threw the sidearm a little bit. Now, I don't know if it was the wind playing with it or what, but it looked like Brad threw a very overstable driver there, is what he said. So, and Dave as well, going to end a little bit. Oh, no. Tree hit, bouncing him further left than that even. We'll see what Sam has in store for us here. Sam playing that nice turnover shot. Look at that. Wow, that is a beautiful drive by Sam. That's right where you want to be. And Rosier's going to go for it as well. It looks like his is turning. Oh, looks like it clipped a branch on a tree there. But he's still in a good position. I mean, that's still the blue tees. He's going to play it right. His next shot right up the middle. Great, great, good skip. Perfect. Yeah, that's great. Looks like Dave got into a little bit of the bumble. A lot of jaggers out there. Oh no, it's going across to the other side. Okay, he's on the edge. He's on the edge, so I think he'll be okay for his next shot. We'll take a look here in a moment. And Brad does have some obstruction in front of him. Sidearm's a little high. It's got a... Okay. So it gets clipped by a tree. He's still on that left side. Not ideal, but I've seen Brad in worse positions than he's capitalized on them. So Sam is right in the center. Really, you want to be right or left. There's really two lanes here. If you get in the middle, you can get into some trouble with the trees.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave having a good pitch out there. And Rosier just crushing this drive. Wow. Man. Now that was a crush, and he's still got probably another another upshot from there to get to the basket. It's just an insanely long hole. And Brad's going to clip a tree and probably be on the good side of the fairway there. You definitely, you know, if you're on the right-hand side, that's probably the best place to be. Yeah, and Sam looks like he's fading left. And he's going to be... He might have that left gap to play from. We'll see here in a moment. And Dave.
Yes.
That's another great throw from Dave. And Brad's got to kind of play out and around. Playing a flex sidearm. It's going to come out. Okay, he's going to be on the right side of the fairway. He's still going to have to make another throw up to the basket. Man, it's just, this is an insanely long position, and this is very early in the season for everybody, I think. So it's definitely interesting to see the challenge that this provides for them. And Rosier straddling out. Looks like he's got a thumber in mind. Let's see if he can play this out. Oh, wow. Wow. That was a very interesting thumber. That played the gaps very well. And Dave's still got this. Yeah, he's still got to get the mid-range there. Yeah, and he should have a putt from there. Brad in a little bit of a wooded area is going to pitch out. I think I think a bogey actually wasn't that bad on this hole for the weekend. It's just a really tough position to be in. You had a lot of wind, cold weather. Obviously, you see these guys still having to wear gloves. It was probably around 26 degrees whenever this was shot. Should say the real feel was about 26 degrees. And we have Sam here. Ah, just a little low on that one. And this hole beat everybody up. This is not a well-played hole this particular weekend. There we go. Great putt there by Dave. And everybody else should just be able to drop in for their scores. So as you can see here, when we move on to hole number 7, everybody's going to take a bogey at some point here. We got hole 7 is a par 3, and this one is in the B position. So, oh no, Brad's going to catch a tree. It's going to drop down. We have Sam up next. It's getting left. Kind of vanished there in the trees. We'll see where it landed here in a moment. And Matt playing straighter, longer. It's fading left. Great shot there by Matt. He's going to have a little long of a putt though. We'll see if he's able to capitalize on that. And Dave is going to follow Matt with that one. And he's going to land a little longer, a little more to the right than Matt did. Brad, however, is disc. I got clipped by that tree and kind of brought it back down perfectly beside the basket. And Sam with a good up as well. Now Rosier's probably 40 feet here. And Dave has got to be even longer. Oh, great putt by Dave. Wow. Getting his first bird. Sorry, that's actually Dave's second bird. And we'll go ahead and move on to hole number 8, which is a par 4. This one is in the A position, which is 582 feet. Now really, to play this hole, you really want to drive straight and have it hook up left, even more so than Dave did there. You really want to play a skip shot if you can. Brad's coming in a little shy. Good skip and around. I think he's still going to have some wooded area to deal with there. Sam playing a lower skip. Yeah, that's pretty good where Sam's at there. Rosier, unfortunately, it looks like he may have grip locked a bit. Disc is staying too straight, and he's going to be in jail there. That's definitely not where you want to be. Sam, oh no. It looks like his forearm went a little higher, clipped a tree. I feel like I'm saying that a lot today, but that does happen. Especially whenever it's this windy. And Dave playing a great turnover shot. Wow. He's still probably about 45, 50 feet away from the basket, but we'll see if he's able to capitalize on that. Now, Rosier's going to have to, looks like he's going for a thumber around these trees, and he's going to clip one and end a little bit more to the left, to the outside, but he's still going to have to throw through those trees in order to get a good shot off, and it's just a tough position to be in. Brad, however, has landed okay. Looks like he's getting a good, yeah. That is a great second shot there by Brad. Rosier. Let's see what he does here. Flex turnover shot. Come on, keep turning. Oh, no. Bad tree kick, landing him on the path to the next hole. And Sam's going to play a sidearm up just past the basket, and Brian's going to do a Michael Jackson lean in there. And Sam's going to be close to the basket. Rosier, another thumber up and over. I think he may be going to the thumber a lot today. I don't know if the wind may have a factor. I'm going to have to ask Matt why he did that. Sam from just outside the circle. Oh, right off the top. He has been about half an inch from both sides of the basket, or top and bottom of the basket there today. From the last two holes. And Dave now. So we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 9, which is a par 3. This, I believe, is in the C position, which is 414 feet. Now, I see a lot of pros play roller shots on this. Looks like that's what Dave's going for as well. He just needs a turnover and go right. Go right. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, that's back in the direction that you want to go. Brad's playing a roller as well, staying nice and straight. Now turn right. Oh, looks like it turned a little hard. Oh, I mean, hey, I can see the basket right next to it from here. We'll see how far away he is here in a moment. Looks like Sam doing the same thing. His is going to go straight. Oh, big skip off that tree and die. Looks like Rosier's doing the same thing. Oh no, Rosier's going to play a... It looked like he was trying to do a turnover shot there, but the wind may have caught it and kicked it out. Put him over by the chase cards, T. And Sam's going to give a nice layup. Should be right by the basket.
Alright, that's where he's at.
Rosier's got a way to go. Probably being jabbed by a bunch of jaggers right there, but he's going to pitch out, and looks like he's going to die a little left. We'll see if it got a roll, but he should be putting there for 3. And Dave is bluing that tree right now. And flexing out. He should have a putt from there as well. Brad for his second shot. He's pitching up towards the basket. He should have an easy putt. Dave is putting uphill here. Great putt. Looks like he threw his slammer on that one. And I know Matt's throwing his swans. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he throws the swan ones. Hole 10 is a par 4, and this one is in the C position, 570 feet. Dave's going to play a flex. Yeah, good. Great. It's going to come back there. Perfect. Exactly what you want to do, because you're going to have to come straight and then try to get up the hill. Unfortunately, Brad's going to clip a tree. He's going to get on the edge of the wooded area there. Sam. Yeah, he played it very straight. Sometimes if you play it straighter, it will actually give you more of an opening there as well. Matt's gonna, oh no, clip a tree. Yeah, he's right before the turn there. You really want to get around that bend on your first shot. Otherwise, you could contend with some of that OB. It looks like Matt got up and over it pretty well, though. So, Sam, oh no. And Sam's going to clip a tree and end there. Dave throwing up the hill.
Best you gonna do.
Looks like he's going to have a tree to contend with on his third shot. Sam playing
Come on, baby.
a flexi sidearm.
Get you a long look.
I think he's going to be a good distance. He should be about pin high up there. And Brad playing around all that.
Stand at the tree.
We found it.
He hit the tree and ended in the middle of the fairway.
Get there.
Oh, and his disc just died right at the basket. Wow.
That was a
It's
good
funny. They were commenting, it's funny how, Brad, even his bad breaks aren't really that bad. It's kind of funny.
Good. There you go. That's a,
And that'll be a good up there by Dave. Sam. Oh, no. Boy, I'll tell you what. That was the third time his disc just bounced out of that basket. I know these mock, I always say it. I'm probably, I sound like a broken record, but these mock X's, they're really touchy. Like, you really need to put a lot of power into them to get that disc caught in that basket. So, hole 11's a par 3, and this one should be in B position, which is 357 feet. A lot of wooded area here.
there you go, Big D.
And Dave playing a great shot there. It's going to end a little further left than I think he wanted. Brad is going to play up the center, get a skip. Skip, jump, and a roll. And Rosier is going right for a great gap there. Just get a good skip forward. Tree kick, and he's going to end up out a little bit further than he intended there. But he should have a nice open shot towards the basket. Oh, Sam's going to catch an early tree. Should be interesting to see what he does from this position. Now he just needs a good skip up the hill. Yes. Great up by Sam. Was getting a little worried there for a moment. Rosier here, probably a good 70 feet from the basket. Give it a good run. Ah, gonna catch that tree and get a roll away. And Dave here for his bird. Gonna give it a run. Ah, just a little higher.
Lower! Why doesn't it just...
These guys are a lot of fun to cover. Oh, unfortunately, Matt getting a little high on that one. Sam, there you go. Right in the heart of the chains there. We have Brad pitching in, followed by Dave and Rosier. And we'll go ahead and move on to hole number 12. Now, hole number 12 is a big dog leg left. It is a par 4, and you're really, it's in the B position, which is 615 feet. It's really a hard position to be in because it's very heavily wooded. It's uphill, and it's just not in the typical position you would think this basket would be in. So it's you got the wind to contend with here too. And I know all these guys are throwing something overstable, including Dave here. I believe that was a bio defender. Oh, unfortunately, he's gonna clip a tree early. If he just would have gotten maybe 2 feet further distance, he would have been golden. And Brad's throwing something. Whoa, the wind's catching it, pulling it up, and oh, clipping that tree, dying early. You just hear that wind whipping. Sam's throwing something really overstable here, he told me. And unfortunately, wow, that thing flexed out hard right. Rosier throwing, unfortunately catching the first tree and going over to the left. That's, you hate to see that. But it's definitely, looks like Rosier's going with a roller for a second shot. That's, yeah, that's in a really great position. Sam as well going for that roller. I don't think anybody wants to really play with the wind right now. And Sam's going to roll down towards the next hole. There is no OB there, but you can sure go down a long distance in that heavily wooded area. And those trees all pretty much run parallel to each other. If you don't get a good gap, it is pretty impossible to get out of there in one throw. Brad's going to go up the hill. Dave having a really tight gap here. Trying to play a roller, it looks like. It went up the hill to the left, but it's going to get caught in some branches. Oh, and Rosier. Oh, let's try that again, Rosier. Looks like you found a gap here. Nice gap to take. Yes. Oh, right up there towards the basket. He should have a putt from there. And Sam is still in a heavily wooded area. You can really see that this is not a favorable position. Oh, no. He's going to clip another tree and go down further. No, he's got a ways uphill and a heavily wooded area he's throwing into. And somehow he got his disc all the way up the hill to the basket. Oh, and Dave's going to clip another tree early. He's going to have a long distance to putt from. Brad just tickling the chains on the left-hand side. And Dave really wants this. I know he really wants this. Ah. Oh. And that there shows you those mock X's. Really, that's just painful to watch. That disc was perfectly placed. However, just didn't have the push in that it needed to be set there in that basket. Heartbreaking to see. But we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 13. That is a par 3, and that should be in the B position, which is 312 feet. Actually, I think it might be in the A position. I'll have to double check on that. It's a little closer, but it's still really a straight shot up this gap. And you need just a little tiny bit of turn there at the end. And Sam's finding himself further down that hill again. Rosier playing a high turnover. And, oh, good tree kick. Yes, towards the basket. Great drive there by Rosier. And I know Dave's throwing a Maverick here. Throwing a nice lower turnover shot, and that is beautiful. Yes.
Is that the Maverick?
Yeah, beautiful. Sam will be throwing up the hill. Yeah, he'll have a putt there. Looks like he clipped a tree and ended a little right, but he's good. And Brad should be okay there as well. Dave from about Circle's Edge here, uphill. Oh no. And you could see that wind's blowing from left to right too, so it just caught his disc and took it left. Great putt by Rosier. Yes. Now he's got his slammer in hand here. Oh no. And right down the hill. And a further putt he makes. Wow. Sam will putt in there. And we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 14, which is a par 4. This one is in the B position, which is 516 feet. It's a more picturesque position, I believe. Yeah, we have some Rosier throwing a little further left. Good tree kick. And we have Brad up next. Throwing, looks like a roller shot. Let's get rolling. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right. Yes, all the way up there. That's great. That's a great position to be in. He should have some gaps up there to choose from. And Sam looks like he was trying for the roller as well. Unfortunately, his is going to go further left there. And Dave trying. Looks like his roller just didn't get up and over quite enough. Sam looks like he's up there. We'll see where he landed here in a moment. Dave. Yes. Yeah, that's a great second shot. Good position to be in. Ah, and Rosier's going to clip a tree. He's going to roll out to the center, so I mean that's as fortunate as you can be with that. Brad looks like he's going to a sidearm. I wonder what gap he sees. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, that was a very interesting gap. Disc started to get a full flight there. That was really good. Rosier playing a thumber shot. Get a skip around.
Yeah.
And Brad egging on Matt there. No, tree there for Sam. We'll see what Dave's able to do here. He certainly has a gap. Just needs to flex right. Ah! That caught a tree. Sam giving it a good run. Oh, wow! Holy cow, that basket looked way further away. Sam somehow was able to get his disc there. But unfortunately did not. It was just a little shy. Same with Dave there. Sam's still going to have quite a putt back. Ah, oh, just a little low again. And definitely it's a frustrating situation to be missing those putts, but you got to realize that you're dealing with some really windy conditions here, and you know sometimes
you said, Brad?
sometimes it looks like we're moving on to hole 15. It's a par 4, and this one is in the A position, which is 843 feet. Brad's gonna play up to the hill. It's usually the safe bet. You play up to the hill, and then you play off the top of the hill, because the trees, if you go down the hill, the trees kind of get in your way a bit. So that's really a good positioning thing. I think that's what Matt's going for here too. Great shot. Little further, big skip left, but he's inbounds, so that's good. Dave. Oh no, that's a little bit more overstable. Oh, the wind's catching it. Oh, way over. Oh, the OB there. And Sam, oh wow, the wind giving his disc a bump, and he's gonna be a little short of the hill there, I think. Dave's gonna play a wide flex shot. There's the OB. It's going over the OB. Oh, I hope it comes out. Wow. Holy cow, he's 4 feet from the OB. That was really great shot. And Sam's disc is playing in that wind, up and down, up and down. Looks like it's going a little long of the basket. Wow. Wow. I mean, you have that wind coming off that lake, and that is definitely playing with everybody's discs. Brad's playing, and oh, wow. Okay.
Wow, it listened.
Look at that. Now, he's going to be far left of the basket, but he should have an easy par from there. Matt his disc is playing in that wind, up and down. It's going down further right. Wow, it went way further right than anybody thought it was going to.
Sit. Nice shot.
And you should have a putt from there. Rosier laying up. It's just safe. You just... Oh, and Sam having a good run at it there, but it's... Looks like Brad's going to give this a run too. And just over top of the basket there. You can see how the wind was just playing with that disc as well. There we go. So Brad's going to put out next.
Sorry for running right in front
Sorry.
of you.
And we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 16, which is a par 5. This one is in the A position at 663 feet. It's on the edge of a hillside that is pretty dangerous, and this is just a long hole. This is just, once you need to get up on top of that hill, and then you have a lot of wooded area to deal with. You don't want to get too far left or too far right. It's just very chaotic up there as far as the tree situation. Rosier's going to end up in the middle. That's right where you want to be. Sam gonna have a good shot there as well. Dave in a good position too. We'll see. Brad's thrown up and over, and he should be in a little bit of woods, but he should be okay there. Dave throwing next up that hill. Gonna clip a tree, but he should be okay now that he's up there. And Rosier. Oh no, he clipped a tree and it ended far right. It's quite heavily wooded over there. I'm sure that's not a position Matt's really been in before. Yeah, he's still trying to figure out how the best way out of this. Oh, and he's gonna catch a branch, just a little piece of shrubbery there. Pitch out for his next shot. I just hate to see that. Dave has a very tiny gap here. I'm gonna play a. It's gonna flex right, and he's probably on the edge of the woods there. And Brad just threading these trees like nothing. It's just so funny. Now Brad has told me that like the golds are definitely more his style of play, and I know the first round he didn't play his best round, but I mean, oh no, and Matt gonna catch another tree, just killer this hole. Looks like he's gonna pitch up there, close, good roll. Okay, all right, good tree kick. Slid up to the basket. Dave, good tree hit down. Should have a putt from there. And Sam, a little low, just the layup. Brad, good layup. And Dave, looks like, I don't know if that was a layup or if he was going for it, but Matt not letting that OB bother him at all.
I threw it on the ground. I didn't even come.
And Sam will drop in. Brad will drop in as well. And it looks like Dave is about 4 feet from the basket. He's not too far away. So that's good. But that hill can definitely get you. So hole 17 is a par 3. This one is in C position, which is 315 feet. Now, this hole, you have a lot of wooded area at the beginning of it. It's very tight. Oh no, and Brad's going to throw into the ground there. Sam looks like a little higher. He's going to catch some branches. Really, the key is to stay. You want to play a flex shot out to the left, and then have it hook up back to the right, essentially, if you're throwing a sidearm. Looks like Rosier is going for a turnover. Oh. It is a very tough position to be in. And these guys I know are pretty beat from playing in the cold all day and the wind, and Moraine by itself is a challenge, but to have the wind and the coldness on top of it really made the Shamrock Showdown an extra challenge for a lot of people. Scores were pretty high. So I don't know. It looks like Rosier may have ended up a little further left there. And Dave has a nice little gap to throw between. Perfect. Great. He should have a putt from there. Matt for a very long putt here. It's going to end up on the stones. Brad with a beautiful putt. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 18. And this is the last hole on the course, obviously.
Bags of beef jerky coming at you.
Hole 18 is a par 4, and it is in the B position, which is 471 feet. There's OB. There's several different OBs here. We're going to have a little bit of a backup. Looks like we had some cards join us. So we're just going to hang out for a moment. And we're going to watch one of the best drives I saw today on this hole. We have Travis Dumbach from Lancaster, PA, playing a nice flex shot out. And just a long, beautiful drive there. Just want to get that in there, show you guys a really cool drive there. And Brad right in the center of the fairway.
I'm laying that up. You know what? It's a layout. It's right there. It's right
Just, tell you what, even when he throws it low, he somehow is in a good position, though. Sam, Sam's going to clip a tree, too. I think after sitting down for a little bit and getting iced, perhaps it was a little tougher for them to throw these shots. Dave's going to have a shot down there. I don't know if that's going to be OB, though. We'll check here in a moment. Rosier getting a little further. A good tree kick in the middle. Great. Right where you want to be. Sam playing a flex shot out. Just stop short of that OB. Brad straight up the center. He just needs to die a little sooner. A little far left there. But he is still not OB. That's good. Sam, a little further right, but he should have a putt. And Dave is gonna give it a good. Oh no! Right. Okay. Good tree kick out towards the center. Great. He should have a good putt there. He probably just circles edge. And Matt right up the center. Come on, hook up. Hook up. All right, and there's the gallery of J. Gary Drop Show cheering on Matt. Brad, nice layup. Oh no, Dave is way further than I thought he was going to be.
Come on, stop.
Looks like he's. Oh no, there's OB down there. And we'll see here in a moment. I think he's going to be short of it. Sam, just rolling down into the OB, but not actually landing in the OB. Matt putting with the OB behind him does not scare him. That'd definitely get in my head. And here we have Dave, not in the OB. The OB is still a good few feet from him, pitching up for about a 25-foot putt. A little low, and oh no, no. Right into the OB. He's going to invoke and re-putt from that position at a stroke penalty. And just I hate to see that at the end of the day there. Rosier getting a really nice bird there, though. That was fantastic. So we have Brad Schick winning the tournament at 8 under. I know everybody felt a little beat up after the 2 rounds there that day, but I think everybody had a lot of fun. We want to say a very special thank you to Jacob Johnston for running the event. I know we had a significant amount of players there. He was able to get a food cart out there to Moraine so we could enjoy some nice Reubens and stuff. So it was really, really fun to be out there and covering this event. It's been we've covered all 3, and we had a lot of fun doing it. We had some great stories from this tournament over the years, and we just are glad that you can join our broadcast to see this year's, and we hope that you guys are enjoying what we're bringing you, because we have a lot of things in the works right now, including a brand new website. You can join us on discgolfexaminer.com. You can sign up with your email, and you can win prizes if you help by inviting people to join our page. It's a really interactive experience. You can really join us and communicate with us to help us better give you what you want out of your broadcasts, and not only out of disc golf tournaments, but we have disc reviews. We're doing so much stuff this year. I'm really eager to see how it all comes together. We have so many more tournaments this year, and I am excited to go to every single one of them. We're definitely going to need sponsors. If anybody is interested in helping us through sponsorship, I can get you out an email on that, no problem. Also, we will be starting up a Patreon very soon. I'm putting stuff together for that now, and we hope to be able to better interact with you and give you guys a better experience once we get that together. So that's going to do it for our broadcast here today, guys. I want to say a very special thank you once again to Brian Bowman for helping me cover the tournament. And until next week, guys, keep banging those chains.